Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh with the YGO Omega Daily Duel, playing some Dragon Link in October 21 ban list. This hand seems okay. Normal black metal. Special Striker Dragon. Striker on chain 1. Black metal on chain 2, and Nocto on chain 3. Sometimes you just like have it all. Search Red MD, search Boot. Not going to go into Romulus because we already have Dragon Ravine. Summon Spheres, effective Noctivision, draw a card. Get a second Veiler. Activate Ravine. Effective Ravine. Pitch Veiler. Dump Apsarouter. Effective Apsarouter. Search Tracer. Activate Boot. Effective Boot. Special Tracer. Effective Tracer, target, Boot, summon Recharger, summon Savage, effective Savage, target Striker, and pass the turn. We have a bounce and negate, a Veiler, quick launch Red MD for follow-up, plus whatever monster we grab off the spheres. Opponent goes to main phase, activates Desires. I never want to negate Desires, but I need to actually lead. So Tri-Brigade plays Desires. If they lead on Desires, it means their hand is bad. So we can negate this, hope their hand is bad, or if they're playing a deck like Gren Maju, we can bounce with this. We can bounce Gren Maju with Spheres. Opponent's thinking makes me think that their hand is probably not very good. Goes to battle. Are we about to get even lead? Activates emergency teleport in the battle phase. Sure. Opponent summons Nyan Nyan. Sure. Well, we're gonna bounce this rather than lose our spheres. Effect spheres. Search chamber. Effective chamber. Search tidying. Veiler is not very good against Virtual World, but one's hand doesn't seem to be doing very much. Goes to main phase 2. Normals Neon. Has a Lulu. So they had E-Telly Lulu. Why would they lead on Desires, and then why would they wait until the battle phase unless they just really wanted to use up our bounce? Dumps Chuche, summons Lulu, searches Kowloon. Effective Kowloon. Activates Chuche. So even if our opponent was afraid of us bouncing whatever they targeted with Lulu. So they summon Nyan Nyan, we bounce it, and then they just normal summon it, like exactly like they did. Opponent synchro summons Stardust Charge Warrior. Do we let our opponent draw a card? I guess we're not veiling anything else against this deck. Keep our opponent from drawing. Opponent has Lao Lao, targets Chuche. Dumps King Long, summons Lao Lao. Summons Lulu. Nyan Nyan triggers. Summons itself back. Chuche, target Lulu, makes it level 6. Summons Ptolemy M7, sure. Detaches. Bounces Savage back to the extra deck. If we're gonna lose our Savage, the extra deck is not the worst place for it. Effective King Long. Searches GG. Discards another Lulu. Effective GG. Target Nyan Nyan. Dumps another King Long. Opponent's Chuche on field is live, which is something worth being aware of. Summons a Shen Shen. That seems pretty good against us. Effective Chuche. Preemptively gets rid of our Dragon Maid. Probably a good choice for our opponent. Sets a card. End phase resolves GG, adds back Lulu. We draw Chaos Space. Opponent activates Imperial Order. We're going to chain Quick Launch, summon Tracer. Opponent takes 700 because they shotgun this in the draw phase for some reason. What do we want to do here? So we can activate Chaos Space, but we have to give up a card in our hand. We can summon Darkness Metal, but it can't summon back anything big enough to out Shen Shen. Go to All Chain just in case. Activate Chaos Space. Discard Metal Dragon, chain Tracer, target Chaos Space. Go back to Legal Chain. Summon Synchron. Chaos Space is negated. What can we do here? Yeah, I don't think this really gets us anywhere. I don't think we can beat Imperial Order Shen Shen. We're gonna scoop this one up. Not really sure I was just trying to get 2 monsters on the board, thinking we could do something, and then 2 monsters on the board against Shen Shen plus Imperial Order doesn't actually accomplish much. We're going first. We're gonna go down to Biru's, bring in Rivalry. Try it like that. We're gonna go first. We have Rivalry and little else. Normal Recharger. Activate Quick Launch. Opponent has an Ash Blossom. We'll set Tidying, set Rivalry, summon Striker Dragon, effective Striker Dragon, search Boot Sector. Banish Striker Dragon, special Red MD, effective Red MD, bring back Recharger, summon Spheres, play into some Mech Knights, and pass the turn. So the classic Dragon Link play was if your hand was bad, you would always try to end on Spheres plus Tidying, and that would usually be enough to survive the turn, and then you can use whatever you grab off of Spheres to follow up and try to win the game from there. And so we have Tidying, Spheres, and Rivalry. Opponent's very greedy with their desires, but this one resolves. And so we have the Spheres, we have the Tidying, and we have Rivalry, so hopefully this is enough. Opponent goes to battle. Are we in an even lead, or is our opponent just... Opponent's being cute with their E-Tellies. Sure. Summons... Nyan Nyan. Gonna make them attack. Opponent attacks, we activate Spheres, tribute Spheres. Bounce Nyan Nyan, effective Spheres. Opponent has a Gamma. Okay, that's really bad. And an emergency teleport. This is this game is not going well. Grabs a Lulu, grabs a Driver, grabs a Gamma, all psychics because of course hits us for 16, hits us for 25. Hits us for 1,000. Goes to main phase 2. Boot Sector can potentially summon back Recharger. That's the best play we have. Opponent summons Nyan Nyan. Opponent has plenty of cards. Thinking through their options. Synchros into Vermilion. Let them use the effect, see what they target, hope they don't target Rivalry. If they don't target Rivalry, blows up Tidying. Activates Lulu, targeting Nyan Nyan. Dumps Qinglong, summons Lulu. Searches Chuche. Synchro summons Stardust Charge Warriors. Now they have Warrior, Machine, Dragon, and Psychic. So we're going to activate Rivalry before they draw. And now they have to give up, if they want to keep Psychic, which is most of their deck, they have to give up Dragon Mech and Charge Warrior. If they want to keep Dragon Mech, they can't summon any more Psychics. Thinking through their options. Then our deck is all dragons, so I think we're fine no matter how this goes. We do still have to draw a way to actually win the game, but Rivalry should hurt our opponent a lot more than it hurts us. Opponent keeps Dragon, draws a card, sets a card, does not have any. We draw Collapse Serpent. Opponent activates Chuche, don't have anything banished though. So we can get to Link 3 Dragon, which is just Triple Burst. Can try to bounce Dragon Mech before our opponent gets to their main phase, but then all their psychics are turned back on, but that might be our only real option. Banish Spheres, summon Collapse Serpent, make Pisty for no value, effective Collapse, search Wyverburster, summon Wyverburster, banish Collapse, summon. Does Romulus do anything? Romulus searches Ravine. Ravine, discard Boot Sector, doesn't seem good. We want to hold on to Boot Sector as long as possible. I think we just summon Spheres. Pass the turn. Gonna tribute Spheres, bounce the Dragon Mech before it can destroy Rivalry. Summon Chamber. Effective Chamber, search a Tidying. And we're just all in on this Rivalry, being able to keep our opponent from killing us. But our life points are very low. That Gamma hit we took on our opponent's first turn was really rough. Opponent has another Desires, draws 2 down to 5 cards in deck. Opponent's playing pretty greedy. They should have plenty of Psychic monsters though. Activates Lily, targets Chuche. Dumps another Qinglong. They still have one in their deck somehow. Dumps Gigi, 3 cards in deck. Gigi, target Lily, dumps Cow. How does our opponent still have so many cards in their deck to do this with? Activates Qinglong. Searches Lao Lao. 1 card left in their deck. Thinking on the discard. discards tactics. We might get this game just because our opponent decks out. We're not dead on board, and we can revive Chamber with Tidying. Opponent goes to battle. Attacks a GG first, correctly. Hits us for 18. Only one Virtual World card banished, so this Chuche can't shuffle back. Main phase 2, end phase. Effective GG. Grabs back Nyan Nyan. We're going to Tidying, target Chamber. Returns to hand. Chaos Space can't do anything. Activate Boot Sector launch. Effective Boot Sector, summon Recharger back. Can't really make any of these. We could make Quad Boral, but it's only 1,000 attack, and I feel like the defense on our dragon types is actually like the most relevant thing going on. Set Dragon Maid, pass the turn. Opponent draws their last card. Can't attack over either of our monsters right now. And we can, if they go into something big, we can bounce it. I don't think we played this very well. I'm not sure we deserve to win this game, but it'd be hilarious if we steal a game by decking out our opponent. I'm starting to think Dragon Link is just like the deck that just steals wins out of nowhere. Like, at no point were we at all in control of this game. Our opponent was just super aggressive with their desires and with their self-milling. Really thinking through their options. Just sets a monster. That's not going to beat us. Changes to defense. Changes to defense. Pass turn. No reason to do anything. Pass the turn back. And alright, steal a game too. Rivalry. I wasn't sure how good Rivalry, but Rivalry was very good there. Valor is not good against this deck. Bring in Nibs. And maybe just keep in Rivalry, because even if they set up a board, we can use Rivalry to try to out it. I don't know about tactics. Our opponent doesn't really activate anything during the main phase. Maybe bring in a couple Lightning Storms. Our opponent was summoning all their monsters in attack, so Lightning Storm clearing their board could come up, more likely to come up than tactics. Well, we have Lightning Storm Nibiru. Quick Launch should get us to some manner of combo. Opponent just sets one. Sets two. Okay, we draw white and black together again. Standby main. Lightning Storm. Opponent chains Imperial Order. We chain Quick Launch. Opponent chains Ash. Well, that went downhill. We normal summon Rocket Synchron. Summon Striker Dragon. Effective Striker Dragon. Opponent imperms the Striker Dragon that we couldn't do anything with anyway because we're fine with that. Our boot sector wasn't doing anything. Summon Wyverburster. Summon Romulus, effective Romulus. Opponent has a Gamma. Well, I guess if you don't draw any virtual world cards, you probably drew all hand traps. We're just gonna pass. Hope our opponent doesn't draw anything. Opponent takes 700. Because they're playing Order, it means Kowloon is no longer a top deck. Opponent activates a Qinglong. It's negated, but they can still target it with a virtual world monster. And just passes, okay. Normal summon Tracer. Special summon Collapse Serpent. Summon Savage Dragon. Effective Savage Dragon. Target Romulus. Go to battle. Knock our opponent down to 3,000. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to need something really good to get out of this. They take 700 down to 23. Activates Lulu. Well, have to negate that. If they have a second one, game on. They activate Tactics. It's negated by Imperial Order, so they just have Lulu. And then they have to... Alright, opponent scoops it up. They could have set the Lulu in defense mode to stay alive. Then we would have to top deck some monster to attack with. But I think our opponent's Imperial Order hurt them a whole lot more than it hurt us. Obviously, we're insanely lucky because our opponent completely bricked. But they were very punished by playing Imperial Order there. So GG opponent. We just stole that match. That was fantastic. GG.